Hi guys, this is Namcraft and welcome to the season Starcraft English commentary. This is gonna be another one of those guaranteed to be awesome handpicked by me game played as part of DPL 2024, and I'm very happy to have you here. If you are one of my supporters, then you're gonna have access to this video early and you can watch it without ads. But if you're not one of my supporters, please feel free to buy me a coffee in the using the link in the video description. That's gonna be the best way for you to get instant access to these games. Yeah, so there's not much to be said. Let's get started. This is gonna be a Protoss vs Terran game played between Bisu and Sharp, and you can see the ELO scores on the top right corner of the screen. Today, I guess not today, but when this game was played, Sharp's ELOs is 1282. And Bisu's is 1362, so Bisu is slightly better. And this is rightly deserved because right now, if you look at the top 10 players in Starcraft, then Mini's at the top 1, Snow, Bisu. So it's a good time to be Protoss these days because they're all, hugging the top spots in the ladder board. But yeah, let's look at the win rate for Sharp and Bisu in the last 30 days prior to this games. Looks like Sharp is doing okay against Protoss, 49% win rates out of 49 games. Oh, those are nice, symmetrical numbers. And Bisu versus Terran is 48% only out of 39 games. So Bisu is no longer the Terran killer that he once was a few months back. Nowadays he's doing okay, not super high. Mini's been doing super well these days, especially against Snow as well. If you saw that other DPL games that I casted between Mini and Snow, you would know what I'm talking about. But anyways, yeah, let's talk about this game. Let's not talk about this game because recently I was, on Binance, I just saw some cryptocurrencies. If you know already, I think about a week ago, right? By the time this video is released, it would have been a week ago. Bitcoin came back up to $71,000 per Bitcoin. So that's the record high, historical high. So if you're into cryptocurrencies, please go ahead and just invest, I guess. And you can also buy me some USDT by sending some USDT to my Binance account. The link to that is once again in the video description. There's gonna be no commission fee from Binance. Internal transfers between two users are absolutely free. So that's that. But otherwise, I advise you to go into crypto. Of course, it's no longer hot anymore, like the old days. But nowadays, you play for the ups and downs. You just wait for the cryptocurrency to go up, and you sell a little bit, wait for it to go down, and you buy a little bit, and you gain that way. The more volatility there is in the cryptocurrency market, the better it is as an investor. You actually don't want something that just grow and grow and grow and grow because, if you sell too early, you're gonna lose to some upside, right? And if you sell too late, I'm not so sure. If it continues to grow, there's never gonna be a time for you to capitalize on your gains. But anyways, Zelle arriving from Bisu at the expansion. He's gonna try to go into the main. He doesn't, but he was not able to see that there's a command center taken either. So the game is, right in the open for both the players. Bisu takes an expansion, and Sharp is also going to take an expansion. He's making quite a few Marines. I feel like he doesn't actually need to take that many Marines at this stage of the game. But yeah, 2 Zealot and a Dragoon is a force to be reckoned with. And looks like Sharp finally takes his... what does he take? He takes his command center as well. And both the players are going to sit exactly where they are in the respective quadrants. And just wait for the mid game to ensue, I guess. But yeah, before that, let me give you some map information because I forgot to tell you. This map is Citadel of Adun, as usual. As you can see from the bottom right corner of the screen. And in terms of map stats, so do I have some map stats? Okay, maybe I don't have a map stat. Interesting. Let me see if we can pull up the map stats for you in just a second here. I will need to add some more item to the screen. Oh, that's not good. Alright, let me move it to this side. And yes, you can see here, Citadel for Terran is 55% win rate. Wow, that vulture gets in at just the wrong moment here for Bisu, but he was able to, you know, I guess escort it out a little bit. The Zealot might die though. Losing one Zealot and one probe is actually not good. And now there's going to be a mine in the corner. Bisu clears it, and the game is going to go on from there. Yeah, so that is Citadel for you. Yeah, I've seen quite a lot of games on Citadel. And yeah, to be honest, it's quite Terran flavored in my opinion as well, because the open area in the middle is just so hard for Protons to hold. You know, your third base, if you take it as Bisu, if you take it at the 3 o'clock position, it's fine. But you know, yeah, this opening is wide to be, you know, to be defending against, and there's gonna be potential for drops. If you take it at the inner 430, of course, that's wide in the open, and Terran can just creep forward. But at least what Bisu has going for him in this game is that it's going to be cross-spawning position. So it's going to be a long time until Sharp can get there. But Sharp has gone for something unusual himself. It's going to be a triple command center build here. He started his third command center very quickly. This observer, we need to find its location and start to send some forces over there. Bisu is going to have to go fast. He doesn't have Reavers. He's got only Shadow and 2 Gateway. Whereas Sharp, I mean, back in his ASL run, he's been doing this kind of really crazy, you know, triple command center, you know, quadruple command center kind of builds. Of course, not at the same time the quadruple command center, just like just like 3 command centers first and a little bit later the 4th one. But anyways, SV is gonna start to get transfers, and Bisu need to know. His observer will see that there's some SCV movement towards the new base. Yeah, he knows. He sees the 2 SCV coming out. So he's gonna send the rest of his forces over, and he needs to take his own expansion as well. He's got a probe coming out. Where would he take his expansion? Taking it at the 430 position would be nice, and indeed he does exit there because he knows the other base is got, you know, some mine rigged over. So he would not have a chance to expand. He might quadruple Nexi. That might be the nice build he will go for. Look at that. Okay, the minefield getting destroyed, and Bisu is gonna save up the money for the 4th command center very quickly here, and going for carriers. This game's already looking very interesting. Both the players are playing mind games, Templar, Archive, and Stargate at the same time. Are those carriers? Are those just arbiters? Because of course Bisu is known as an arbiter man nowadays as well. He's been doing a lot of arbiter play, so that's something that's very interesting for me to see. But anyways, yeah, 4 Nexi and 3 command center. Wow, we will not have anything for the next 5 minutes, and then we will have just explosions everywhere, because these 2 guys are freaking goddamn turling hard, especially Sharp. He's not gonna move an inch, man. 3 command center, excuse me, 3 factories goes down, but a lot of supply depots and turrets and floating buildings blocking everything, so Bisu would not have a chance to penetrate anytime soon. He's not making any reavers, which is a smart choice. Just go directly into what he wants to go to, which is might be arbiters in this case, and no scanners for Sharp. So Sharp is oblivious of the fact that his enemy is gone for 4 Nexi here. I mean, yeah, we've never seen this kind of build. We've seen, of course, 3 command centers many times, but after that, we've often seen just the Protons player, you know, trying to play catch up and, you know, make a lot of gateways and taking up and stuff like that. But we've never seen eye for eye, teeth for teeth, nail for nail like this when it comes to early expansions. Yeah, both the players are using all of the minerals intake for a lot of stuff. Okay, that is going to be Arbiter build with Templar Archive. And probe successfully transferred to all of the bases. Sharp is still completely in the dark. He's got 3 you know, base fully pumping stuff. He's not going yet for drop technology. What are those cannons maybe at the 3rd base of Bisu? Yeah, Bisu's got very nice observer placement. He knows exactly where his enemy is going. We need to match that production facilities here. 6 factory to 7-1 is coming up. Vultures planting some mines everywhere. We're just gonna watch this huge, you know, cathartic moment ensuing in just a few minutes here. I just saw this nice movie last night. It's called The Fall Guy. It's got that girl, what is her name? Emily Watts or something, right? And that other guy, the handsome dude. Anyways, it's about this stuntman who is kind of reluctantly pulled into a rig of, you know, criminal freaking goddamn society, and he had to kind of make it out alive. But he's not a real action figure. He's just a stunt guy, you know. So imagine a stunt guy having to fight a real, like, mafia. That's really funny. But anyways, that reminds me of that other funny action movie. I think it's called The Nobody or something like that. It's about this guy who's a nobody, but it turns out he's a badass. he just kicks everyone's butts, and his kung fu is really good. But anyways, yeah, if you want to watch some fun, nice movie over the weekends, then the Fall Guy is your, you know, go-to man here. Starport coming up very late. Starport, of course, Sharp is prioritizing his ground unit production. He might want to push out with the +1 weapons, maybe just +1 weapons, you know, timing, and go for some attacks here. Looks like Bisu is gonna try to clear some forces. We're gonna be having a cannon blocking this area. Vulture checking out the situation. 4 Vulture goes in. A single cannon is not good enough. Bisu moves on the high ground here. Probes will need to run on the other side. Bisu is not moving correctly. He is, yeah, not moving correctly and losing the minimal amount of probe, which is nice. 143 supply for Bisu, 127 for Sharp. And Arbiters are, you know, waiting on the bottom right of the screen and going for the 5th command center. Very nice. Excuse me, 5th next side here for Bisu. Both the players are actually not engaging in major battles, especially Sharp. He is just gonna wait at home for his upgrades to kick in. Starport finishes, and we're gonna be seeing, okay, looks like a lot of turrets getting created. Sharp is fearing some kind of, you know, fast shuttle movement into his main, but that is not coming. Bisu is playing perfect mind games here. He's just gotta, you know, stay exactly where he is, not make any kind of, you know, major investments in the air, except for the Arbiters, and wait for recall or stasis to get research and start to go here. We're gonna be having some turrets. Okay, maybe this is what Sharp is planning against the recall, guys. He's gonna be saying take another command center in the 1030 position. Both the players. Okay, I see the cybernetic score spinning, right? Is that my eyes deceiving me, or is that the real cybernetic score spinning? What is that for? Usually it's for 2 things only. One is the armor's upgrade for the shuttle with speed. The other scenario is carriers. You're gonna start to upgrade the cybernetic score first, 1 cybernetic score, and then, okay, indeed it's gonna be carriers. What? Arbiters and carriers at the same time. Who, like, of course this build is fine. I mean, it's not like a dead build, but you know, it's a lot of investments. And Sharp, you know, he's actually just maybe not scanning correctly or something like that, because he's building a lot of turrets in the main. Of course, this is nice. We're gonna be having how many Stargate? 4 Stargate. Bisu 187 supply, Sharp 166. We're still seeing some tank movement towards the 3rd base. There's nothing there. Maybe he's fearing some kind of recall and he's waiting hard. Yeah, he's waiting for that, you know, that recall that is not coming. Now it's gonna start to come now. Let's see how many mines are placed around the various locations of the map here. It looks like we're not seeing that scan that we want to check at the bottom right corner of the screen. And okay, looks like another Nexi gets planted at the bottom left. So Bisu's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bases. Sharp is got 3 plus, you know, a half here. Yeah, it looks like Sharp is waiting for that recall. Will Bisu recall? He's got maxed out army. He's looking to surround his enemy first, and he will need to clear some side. He's destroying his own Zealot. I don't know why he would destroy his own Zealot. You need to actually send them to the battle. At least use them to actually destroy some mines. But maybe he's just a little bit impatient there. We might see a recall at some point. This Arbiter is got full of energy here. Observer is getting sniped, and yeah, what is the Arbiter doing? He's just waiting. Maybe he's gonna do a stasis, something like that. He needs to safely transfer probes towards a new base, guys, because a new base has not yet been saturated at the bottom left of the screen. And yeah, for the time being, Sharp is gonna hold this area very nicely. Where's the rest of Bisu's ground forces? It will need to actually get involved in the situation soon. Okay, we're gonna be seeing a lot of carriers getting produced, but actually none of them are deployed on the field yet. We're gonna be having vultures coming in. We have a single cannon blocking this area, which is great. Bisu might try to go for the counter attack here. Looks like all of the forces getting ready to attack on this side. He's got an Arbiter full of energy. He's not yet using them yet. And looks like Sharp is redeploying his army, and now we're seeing Sharp scanning the situation. He knows that it's going to be a carrier switch. The scientists will need to cast a perfect EMP. He's looking to cast something. What is Bisu doing? He's losing so many Dragoons in the area. Of course, maybe this is just clearing some side for him, but you know, it's completely needless to lose them this way. We're gonna be seeing a lot of Zealot in the field. Bisu's getting ready to do a huge punch against Sharp's 4th base, maybe. Both the players are juggling for positions here. Bisu is still not yet transferring probes towards his new base, and EMP maybe. Okay, very nice stasis. That Arbiter will need to go and hide in the corner. He is still not yet deploying the rest of his forces. Bisu is gonna transfer probe slave safely, and now we have how many carriers? I think 3 carriers just get created. Bisu knows about them, and he started to go out there. and make some interceptor. And this science vessels is still in stasis, so the Arbiter is able to cast a second. Excuse me, yeah, the Arbiter casts 2 Stasi, and he's gonna retreat back to his 3rd base now. I think now Sharp's science vessel comes out of stasis, got the full ground forces. Very, very good upgrades here. +1 upgrades and +1 armor for the tank. They push forward. Bisu will need to evacuate this base like ASAP. And the carriers also need to get involved. That cannon is buying precious time. The probes escape safely. He didn't lose any probes at all. And he's maneuvering the army towards the top right corner of the map. He's gonna sack this base. He need to not sack the 6 o'clock base, man. If that base gets sacked, that's freaking bad. Carriers need to get involved now because the tank's already in that area with a lot of Goliaths to support. What is Bisu? Ground forces. He's gonna try to go for the counter-attack. Or maybe he's just gonna try to buy some time here. Just gonna try to clear some psi. And now we see some carriers moving out. And it's gonna be 4 tanks. Nice counter-attack on this side of the map. Clearing some of the lone tanks, and carriers comes out. They need to destroy what? Destroy the Goliath. What are the carriers doing? Not actually involved in any kind of battles. And yeah, a single Dark Templar is buying precious time. What is Bisu's carriers doing? Finally, they start to attack. The longest attack time possible, and they got damaged needlessly as well. What is going to be the situation here? Bisu is going to start to engage with 4 carriers. The EMP is going to get casted on the carriers, so they're very weak. But at least now 1 science vessel will get destroyed, which is great. This 6th base of Bisu's got completely destroyed. We've seen that other game, Bisu's versus Light, maybe. I think on Radeon, where Bisu also goes for carriers, and he just get wrecked with Ghosts. Let's see if Sharp is going to go for Ghost at some point. But for the timing, looks like these tanks are gonna get sacked here. Bisu clears every single one of them, and the last tank also dies. Retreating forces for Sharp going towards the top right on the stream. Both the players actually not using the minerals and gas effectively, especially Bisu. He's got 2,300 minerals and 700 gas. He's saving some of his forces, and he's losing bases fast. He's not mixing carriers fast enough, guys. And now looks like this Arbiter will need to cast a defending Stasi to block any kind of reinforcement on this side. At least 1 tank dies, so that's buying a lot of time here. Another command center get created. Bisu's losing 3 bases at once. He's like not got a lot of forces remaining here. Those cannons gonna get destroyed. And Bisu is gonna have to attack something. He's gonna start to attack with his carriers. 8 carriers is good. The Arbiters are... What's the Arbiter? There's the Arbiter. So he's gonna be able to shield his carriers temporarily now, but good scan from Sharp. The Goliath's gonna start to target one of the weaker carriers, but it pulls back at the last minute, and now it's just to hide, you know, within this up. 1 carrier died though, so that's a little bit of kind of unfortunate. And more Goliath reinforcement coming from the back. The Arbiter need to cast some kind of spell. A lot of Goliaths coming out. We have a single Dark Templar, and it dies. Really unfortunate for Bisu because the duration of that spell scan was still functioning. But anyways, yeah, this next size is very close to dying here. The carriers are doing good damage. Bisu retakes some of the bases, but he's gonna bleed minerals, man. And looks like Sharp is now up to 6 bases. How can you fight a 6 base Terran army? Even if you have a gazillion carriers, it's quite hard. But yeah, anyways, now Bisu is gonna run out of minerals. You can see his mineral count goes down really fast, and Sharp is the one who needs to use this mineral for a lot of vultures. So it's gonna start to make a lot of vultures around the field here. Bisu makes some cannons to block up his bases, which is nice. What is Bisu's plan? He needs to actually take out some command centers, I think, because Terran can grow and just make infinite Goliaths, and you cannot just be defending all days here. Looks like a huge blue stuff started to move and towards the bottom right, and Bisu's gonna get cornered. Yeah, these cannons are not yet functional, and they get created at the right moment when these tanks are there to take them out. So yeah, Bisu just lost 400 minerals for nothing here. A Dark Templar comes out. Looks like focus attention on the next side. The next side dies really quickly, and carriers are not engaging. And yeah, okay, now they're gonna start to get engaged and kill some vultures, which isn't so bad. But I fear for Bisu's got more supply than his enemy, 186 supply, but that's mainly because he lost a lot of probes like everywhere, I think. But anyways, now these carriers are gonna start to go for the counter attack. Bisu goes for a recall. Very interesting, strategy here. This recall will keep the Goliaths, really occupied on this side of the map, where the carriers go out and do some attack. And indeed, it's gonna be a small recall. Where are the High Templars? There is a High Templar. 1 Night Storm, 2 Night Storm, 3 Night Storm, and Stasi maybe on that tank. What is he doing? He's attacking and getting some splash damage business, but it's not going to be enough. He loses a lot of forces in the process, but at least... Okay, we have a crazy drop on his left side. This is a nice build, but at least these Dark Templars going to be able to just buy some time here. And yeah, one tank will get destroyed. Maybe the tank dies. Yes, the tank dies. So only Goliath remains, and that's easier to destroy than tanks. I guess you can just attack Goliath with Zelle or something like that. But anyways, these carriers finally arrive. He's gonna try to take out some bases one by one. What is this sharp command center? Why is it so off center? I'm not so sure. But anyways, looks like counter attack from both the players. SC probes are attacking some Goliaths. That is a nice move from Sharp, just stalling for time here. Bisu 148 supply, Sharp 160, and it's gonna be another dropship dropping somewhere. This base finally get clear up, but it doesn't have enough probes. At least Bisu's reclaim his 6 o'clock base back. We're gonna be having more scans. This base at the inner 430, we need to evacuate. Those probes are completely naked. There's no like cannons, something like that to protect them. And this base for where's that dropship going? We have a dropship that goes all the way inside the main. But anyways, Bisu comes out and snipe a command center. He snipes his command center at the 9 o'clock position, and looks like Sharp is completely wasting his time here at the expansion of Bisu. There's nothing there. 2 high tempo. We need to cast a storm. Bisu, what are you doing? He need to cast a storm. He does cast some storm just to buy some time here, and backs up against the support of the cannons maybe. No, there's no cannon. Evacuate your probes. You got so many probes here. We have a nice stasis. We have another stasis just to buy some time. Probes, run for your lives. Looks like the probes are not going to be running for their lives, and Bisu's going to be losing a lot of probes here. Sharp 169 supply, Bisu 130, and commands that are getting created everywhere around the map. But now Bisu comes in with a lot of carriers, and those Goliaths have been stay side. So Bisu will have a chance to attack them nicely. But he need to like move fast. He's gonna move fast. He's gonna move towards the top right. There are 2 command center located at that area. Okay, what is happening there? Why is that command center at the 1 o'clock position? But there's only just a scanner, not a real command center. Bisu's gonna start to move his carrier fleet over there now, and so does Sharp. And very nice surround though for Bisu to clear out these tanks as they were like coming out of stay side, and these carriers have to attack now. This base at the top right will get sacked, and Sharp will also be kind of bleeding soon. He will be running out of minerals. 1 command center snipe. Bisu comes through this other side. He will snipe another command center, and that's gonna be 2 command center now. The science vessels, we need to cast an EMP. That command center dies, but 1 carrier died, and 2 carriers dies in the process, so that's not good. We have 2 Dark Templars buying a lot of time. The tanks are not on siege positioned. The science vessel dies as well. This command center, is it burning? It's kind of burning, but not yet completely burned out, and it might get saved at some point. But for the time being, the science vessels has been destroyed, so those carriers can hide safely behind the support of this ridge here, and he's gonna destroy those SCVs that are running back and forth. Sharp is losing supply quick. He might lose another command center. These carriers are still very strong, but we have a counter drop with 4 dropship. Sharp has got which base is mining, I don't even know, and he's got like 0 mining bases. His carrier need to be super goddamn careful. He comes out and destroys some Goliaths. Let's take a look at the drop in the bottom left. How many reinforcing forces? Bisu's not really paying attention. He's gonna be losing every single probe. He's got a single Zealot and a single Dark Templar that just pops out. But he can kill every single Goliath in this area. It might be stupid. Just okay, where's the Dark Templar? Looks like the Dark Templar got destroyed in the process. The next side is gonna get sniped. Oh my god, this snipe on the next side is genius from Sharp, but he's running out of minerals. He's mining out of what? I guess he's still mining out of some bases. He's mining out of the inner 1030. He's mining out of the 9 o'clock position. 9 o'clock position is almost mined out, but he's gonna be losing a lot of SCVs, man, because he's not actually moving his SCVs correctly. They are mining distance, and that command center is gonna possibly die here. Bisu's got a lot of ground forces as well. His carriers need to get involved. I mean, it would be better if he actually attack his main base. Observers sees this command center getting repaired, so Bisu will need to make a decision now. He clears the command center as well as some SCVs under it, just to buy some time. Vultures coming out to harass, and we have a high Templars. We have a drop here, but that drop is completely useless. It's just so many cannons. And yeah, okay, we're gonna be having some Dark Templar clearing some minefield, and Zealot walking over the minefield just to buy some time. Bisu is behind by about 10 supply. His enemy has got virtually no, and only 2 command centers remaining, but the base that only has minerals is the inner 10 o'clock position. Of course, when you are carrier kind of playstyle, you scale a lot better than your enemy. Okay, this base has got nothing. I think Bisu will need to retake his expansion now. Of course, he's got several probes also not mining in several locations, so that's gonna be his problem as well. Bisu comes up with some ground forces. It can get some high Templar in position, would be great. 1 lone tank completely lost in the dark here. And Bisu backs up. The Goliath's gonna try to go out there for some kind of major attack. And yeah, a lot of vultures running around, and these vultures will be really scary because they can actually go in and out of bases very nicely. Bisu's gonna gain this high ground advantage on the middle side of Citadel here. A Dark Templar watching for any kind of backstabbing action. Bisu comes out, he clears. This command center is gonna lift itself because yeah, there's now no more minerals here, so that's fine. Bisu comes out, he's gonna find that command center. Can he take it out? He's gonna lose a lot of interceptor trying to take it out at this point, but that command center dies. So looks like Sharp is down to only one functioning command center at the inner, what is that base? 10-30 position. And Bisu backs a little bit here. Sharp is ahead by about 30 supply. He's got a lot of forces. Bisu retakes his Nexus at the bottom left. He needs to keep it and make sure it stays safe during this time. But anyways, probes getting transferred towards a new base. We have some vultures looking to do some run by. And yes, looks like both the players are just juggling for position, and we're waiting for some very tense moments here. Goliath's gonna move forward. We might have an EMP from that science vessel. Bisu is trailing his forces again. Once again, the high ground advantage. He comes attack. Dark Templar buying some time here. Where's the storm? The storm's gonna get casted. Dragoons attacking tanks on the left side, not actually being used, and that isn't such a bad storm. Another storm's gonna get devoted. No, not before it was able to cast. I think it was already sniped, and Dragoons need to back up. And there's just so many freaking goddamn Goliaths. Can you destroy Goliaths with just carriers when there's like 30 or 40 Goliaths like that? You lose just so much forces. Anyways, the single vulture is just trying to snipe some probe, which is great. Sharp comes in. He would try to take out this base. This base has been mining out for some time, so Bisu won't mind losing it. He need to snipe that science vessel soon. How many Goliaths, man? There's just so many Goliaths. The science vessel died, and we have a nice storm from the back just buying some time here. And a single Dark Templar comes out, but Dark Templar dies, so that's not bad. Excuse me, not bad for Sharp, I guess. Very bad for Bisu. We have a single tank that's going to be able to siege from the other side of the map, but Dragoon's attacking, and he's going to try to clear out some infrastructure on the left side of the map. Bisu need to focus attention on that tank. A lot of ground forces came out of nowhere and escaped Sharp's attention here. Sharp is just so busy attacking his forces in the corner, but very nice storm. Carriers need to back up into the support of the cannons, and the carriers are living. Dragoons supporting from the left side as well. We have a nice scan. The carriers come out to take out the rest of the Goliaths. Bisu will gladly trade Dragoons for Goliaths here. All of the Goliaths in that area died, and look at Sharp's supply. It plummeted down to 100. Every single goddamn Goliath died. Wow, Bisu, what are you doing? You're such a beast, man. And I was a little bit lucky in that engagement. Every single Goliath dies, so Sharp will need to remake his Goliaths. But Sharp, GG. The game goes to Bisu. If you like this cast video, buy me a coffee. The link is in the video. See you soon. Bye-bye.